What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and in this video we got a lot of release dates to talk about. And before we go over all of that, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, not only has the release date changed for the Air Jordan 6 DMP and the Air Jordan 1 High OG Court Purple, but also the Fire Red Air Jordan 5, the Air Jordan 13 Flint, and a few more. Also in this video, I briefly talk about an upcoming collaboration that is set to release in the next few months. This is with Jordan Brand and another retailer, and more than likely, most of you will be excited about this. Other than that, we have info from Nike and Adidas. And now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. We have a small update on the Adidas Yeezy Boost 380, which was originally being called Blarf, and when I spoke on that info, I thought that the name Blarf was an abbreviation, and it turns out that is the case. Now, we officially know what they're being called, and it's Blue Oat. We also have a new mock-up which is based off of the Prime Knit, and it's done by Yeezy Mafia. In addition, there will be a reflective and non-reflective version releasing, so we have photoshops of both of them. Currently, a set release date is unknown, but the two are expected to drop during May, and the retail price will be $230. Back on March 27th, the Stussy Nike Air Spiridon Cage 2 released, which was available in two colorways. Those two colorways includes pure platinum, black, and white, and the second comes in fossil and black. Now, if you missed out on the release, there is some good news, and that is a second drop is going to take place, which will be on April 3rd. Both will be available on the Sneakers app, and retail price will be $160 each. Official images of the Nike SB Dunk Mid Griffey has arrived now. The reason, of course, I'm showcasing them once again is because this is our best look yet, but early rumors suggested that this pair would release on April 1st. Unfortunately, I haven't seen any retailers have them listed for April 1st. I looked around a little bit, but I didn't see any. A release date is expected to happen in April, so that's a good sign. But with all these release date changes, I wouldn't be surprised if they were pushed until May. Retail price will be $115, and once there's more info on the SB Dunk Mid Griffey, that will go into the following news video. Releasing this month is the Nike Air Force 1 Low Easter 2020. Now, the shoes come dressed in white, barely volt, and hyper blue, featuring white leather across the upper, and what sticks out the most on this pair is iridescent placed on the toe and heel. Finishing the look, we have bright yellow on the swoosh and a cracked egg logo on the tongue. Now, this pair is set to release on April 3rd. It's not on the Sneakers app, but select retailers will have them. I'm not sure when they're expected to drop on the Sneakers app or if they're going to go straight to Nike.com, but the retail price is set at $110. Over the weekend, we received a first look at Giannis's second signature shoe, the Nike Zoom Freak 2. Now, it's not 100% confirmed that this is his second signature shoe, but all signs point to him. Now, going over this pair, they feature a similar theme as the one, meaning they come in a low top build. They also come with a large swoosh, but instead of overlapping the midsole, you can see that the midsole somewhat forms to the swoosh. In addition, we have a unique pattern on the upper, Giannis's logo on the heel counter, and then what appears to be some sort of weave material on the tongue and heel. Now, what I know about this shoe is that there's going to be a ton of colorways releasing during fall. I'm not positive if that's when the model is going to kick off. I have a list of maybe 6 or 7 colorways that are going to debut between October and December. So I'm going to leak that in an upcoming video as well as placing it on SneakerFiles.com. But unfortunately for this colorway, I'm not sure when they're going to release. Retail price for the Zoom Freak 2 will be $120, but there's a few pairs that will cost $130. We only have a preview of this upcoming Nike KD13 colorway, and the nickname so far is Multicolor Camo. Pretty basic, and you can obviously see why this shoe is nicknamed that, but going over the pair, they feature white throughout, and they also have a grid pattern on the upper. Black leather lands on the swoosh, and then the same shade covers the tongue and laces. Some of the other highlights includes speckled detailing across the midsole, and then across the outsole, and then peering onto part of the midsole is multicolor camouflage. No release information for this pair as of yet, but the retail price will be $150. Last up from Nike, we have a preview of another Nike KD13, and this pair is being called Butterflies in Chains. As you can see, this pair is inspired by Versace, and it uses linked gold chains and butterflies across the upper, so more than likely they'll feature a different nickname, and when Nike officially unveils them, I'm sure there's a lot behind the shoe that we don't know at this point. They also feature black leather on the heel wrap, tongue, liner, and overlay, while metallic gold is applied to the swoosh, speckled laces, and branding on the tongue. Some of the other details includes red on the insoles, white on the midsole, and a black rubber outsole. Usually the theme of the releases in these videos is we don't know a release date, especially when it's a first look, but this pair is currently scheduled to drop on May 17th. Now, as for a retail price, it's unknown for this pair. However, the KD13 is priced at $150. I'm thinking that this pair might cost a little bit more than that, but currently I don't have confirmation. Let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comments section below, as well your overall thoughts on the KD13. I'm sure the reason why most of you are watching this video is for the Jordan brand release dates, and a ton of them have been pushed around. Recently, there was a big email sent out to retailers and other people stating that release dates for specific shoes are going to be pushed around. Now, with that being said, there is one shoe that was pushed forward, and that was to fill a gap. That shoe, and I'm sure a lot of people don't care about it, especially when you compare it to the Air Jordan 1 High OG Court Purple, which was going to release on this day, is the Jordan Delta SP Cell. Originally, this pair was expected to release on the 16th of April, I believe. I'm not 100% positive on the original release date, but it has been pushed forward and will now drop on April 4th. Retail price will be $150. Currently, they are on the Sneakers app, and this is Jordan Brand's latest model that features React cushioning. The next shoe I'm going to talk about, and it's going to be briefly, is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Court Purple. I went over this in yesterday's video, and at the time I did the video, the Sneakers app was not updated, and many retailers had the shoe still scheduled to release on April 4th. That has all changed. The Sneakers app is updated, and every single retailer was instructed to now release this shoe on April 11th. Retail price is set at $170. Now, before I go on to the next Air Jordans, there was a few that was left untouched as far as the release date getting pushed around, and those two shoes are the Air Jordan 1 7 Hair 2.0. They're still going to release on April 8th. As well as the Air Jordan 4 Rasta. Now that pair is scheduled to release on April 16th. I find it a little bit weird that those two shoes are not being pushed back just because we saw them so late in the game. All these other ones we've seen images for months, and images for the Rasta Air Jordan 4 and Air Jordan 7 Hair 2.0 recently leaked. I know the Hair 2.0 is a quick strike. The Air Jordan 4 Rasta, which is releasing in women's sizing, I don't think Jordan Brand is producing a lot of pairs. I wouldn't say they're limited, but they're not going to flood the market with them. Right when I start getting excited on the release date for the Air Jordan 6 DMP, aka Defining Moments, they get pushed back once again. This shoe is going to go down in history as the most release date changes I have ever seen. And oddly enough, I've been getting DMs from people in different countries saying that the shoes are available to them. Pretty much a full size run is sitting. But for those that live in the US and other parts of the world, we're going to once again have to wait a bit longer. It appeared that April 11th was the release date, but it has been pushed back. They will now drop on April 18th for $200. Included in the email as far as release dates getting moved around was the Air Jordan 4 Metallic Pack. Now there's still some uncertainty about this pack. The purple metallic and red metallic appear to be confirmed for this pack. And then recently we saw the orange metallic pair, but what we haven't seen is the green metallic. There was a mock-up done and we have the style number, colorway, all that good stuff, but it's possible that pair has been scrapped. Now, getting back to the email, they didn't specify which shoes form the Air Jordan 4 metallic pack, but the release date on the pack has been pushed back, and they will drop on May 16th. Unfortunately, I can't confirm if all three are releasing. They put as a pack, so it's going to be more than one. I just can't say 100% that it's going to be the orange pair because I'm still waiting on a style code and all that good stuff. Retail price is $190 each, and once there's more info on this pack, I'll make sure to let everybody know. The Air Jordan 13 Flint was also included on this list, and when news first broke that this shoe would return, a lot of people didn't believe it because it was one of those pairs that was rumored to release for years. And then we got a release date, which was April 18th, I believe, and shortly after that we got a first look at the 2020 release. A little bit of time goes by and we get a release date change, and they were pushed back until May 2nd. Unfortunately, there has been another release date change, and now they're scheduled to release on May 30th. I wouldn't be surprised if this pair gets pushed back again or any other pairs I list in this video, but I'll make sure to continue to keep you guys in the loop, and retail price is set at $190. Unfortunately, the Air Jordan 5 Fire Red has been pushed back once again, originally releasing on March 28th, which is the 30th anniversary when Michael Jordan scored 69 points on the Cavaliers. A couple weeks back, we learned that the release date was pushed back until April 25th, which was a huge letdown for many, including myself. And now there is a new release date, and currently they are scheduled to release on May 2nd. Retail price will be $200. Once again, I wouldn't be surprised if this pair or any of the others in this video or upcoming videos, the release dates get pushed around. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you still plan on picking up any of the pairs I featured in the video. I know for me currently, I'm kind of let down and discouraged on buying any, but I know when we get closer to the release date that will all change. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. To give you guys a heads up, because all these release dates I posted on SneakerFiles.com last night, but what wasn't posted anywhere is an upcoming collaboration that currently is scheduled to release in May. I'll give you the release date, but it's possible it gets moved back. Now, this collaboration is the Soulfly Air Jordan 10. However, it is not the orange pair that we saw, nor is it the velvet brown pair, but it's a new colorway that has yet to leak. Now, I don't know what it's going to look like, but what I was told is it'll come dressed in white and green. So I wanted to give you guys the heads up first. More than likely, I'm going to officially leak that info in the next day or two, so be on the lookout for that. Now, before I get out of here, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. I hope you guys stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.